How to make your goals scared of you. Most people think goals are something you chase. That if you just work harder, stay disciplined, and wait for motivation, eventually you'll get there. But that's exactly why most people fail. Because they're relying on something fragile. Their mood, their feelings, their motivation. Because the truth is, if your goals rely on your mood, you're never going to reach them. You see, the people who win consistently don't chase goals. They build something else. Something that makes their results inevitable. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to create that for yourself so good that your goals will be scared of you. Before we go further, let's take a second to understand this limiting belief. Most people think achieving goals is about working harder or being more disciplined. And that is exactly why they fail to hit their goals. You see, anyone can work for the sake of working, but whether they get to the right destination is a different thing entirely. Nowadays, people praise hard work like a badge of honor, but how often does that hard work lead them to the results that they want to see in their life? And that's because they're doing work for the sake of doing work. They're not taking aligned action. Their work doesn't carry weight, carry meaning. There could be someone that's working 2 to 4 hours a day, but they have intention, they have focus, they know what their North Star is. And compare that to someone who's working 12, 16-hour days, but has no idea what they're doing. The first person will most likely see more results than the second, just because their work carries meaning. Which brings me to my second concept. We need to change the way that we view our goals. Goals are nothing more than outcomes, and they're not achieved by chasing. They're attracted by the invisible structures that we run every single day. If you want to hit a goal, but you only show up when you feel like it, you're missing out on every single opportunity that comes to you on a day-to-day basis. Unknowingly, you've invested your energy into structures, habits, and routines that are currently not supporting you towards your reality that you want to build. What most people do is they set a goal, but they don't set a plan. They don't put something in motion that is measurable and realistic to help them get there. They set a goal and they try and get there with pure willpower and motivation, thinking that discipline alone will get you the results. Now, don't get me wrong, discipline is definitely a component of success, but it is not the whole pie. Which brings me to the solution. If you want to build a life by design and get to all your goals in life, you need systems. Think of systems like a set of principles and procedures that will get you to the result you want. An organized structure with the main intention of getting you to your goal. What we need to understand is that we do not rise to the level of our willpower, we fall to the level of our systems. So you might be wondering, what is a system, right? What does that look like? Well, your system could be many things, or a combination of a lot of things. Your system could be your environment, habits, and the structures that you take every single day. Think about it. You don't need willpower to go and brush your teeth. It is an automatic habit for most of you. But you need it to go to the gym. You need it because it's not automatic. In order to make a system successful, you need to put it on autopilot, meaning that you show up regardless of your mood or level of motivation. Now, you might be like, how do I build a system so that my goals can become scared of me? Here's how. This is a simple system framework that I'm going to run past you. Step 1, understand your goal. In order to build a system to get us to our desired result, we need to know exactly what we're aiming towards in detail. Is it a health, financial, relationship goal? Whatever it is, you need to understand it in detail. What is it going to be? Is it measurable? Is it realistic? How long is it going to take to get there? As soon as you break this down in detail, it's going to give your brain a better understanding of how it can work to get there. Number 2 is set a measurable and realistic target. Sometimes a common issue that I see in a lot of people is that they set goals that are somewhat unrealistic without already having a level of conviction and confidence. Imagine trying to drive a car with no fuel. You're not going to expect it to go very far. But why do we do the same thing when it comes to ourselves? We expect us to be disciplined when we've never shown a level of discipline before, when we don't have that confidence and conviction in the tank. If you want to build that, start realistic, start measurable. Hit a goal that you know you can achieve. Build a system that's going to get you there. This is how inevitability comes into play. Because once you hit that goal, you improve your confidence, you improve your conviction, and now you can hit a bigger goal. Step number 3. So now you have your goal, you have a measurable target, right? Now you need to break down, reverse engineer. What daily habits and tasks do I need to do in order to get me there? Let's say you're trying to put on some muscle mass. Maybe you're weighing in at 75 kilos and you're trying to hit 80. You know that you need to go to the gym weekly, but you also know that you need to count and track your calories. So weigh yourself. Am I weighing in right now? What's my maintenance? How much do I need to be eating to be in a surplus? Once you know those numbers, you can track down how many calories you were supposed to be eating every single day and how many days you're supposed to train. The real reason that people don't hit their goals isn't because they lack willpower or discipline. A lot of the times, it's because they lack detail. The devil is always in the details. Sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest impact. When you can really knuckle down what it is you want to a T, you are more likely going to get there. Step number 4, make it as easy as possible. Remove all friction from your life in order to make this system sustainable. And the more you do this, the more you remove friction from your life, the habits, the daily tasks become easier. I know a lot of people who say they want to read, but they always forget to read. Do something small. Put your book on your bed. You remember before you go to bed, you got to read 10 pages. It's there. You can't forget about it if you're looking at it. This is what people need to understand. A lot of the small habits you can do will impact your life massively. So a quick recap, just so we're on the same page. Number 1, understand your goal. Number 2, set a measurable and realistic target. Number 3, break that down into daily habits and tasks. And number 4, remove friction where possible. If you apply this to your life, you will build systems that will genuinely make your goals scared of you. It's not a question of what if I'll hit these goals. It's a question of when. When your systems are strong, your goals can't resist you. They fall into place as a byproduct of living a life by design. So if you're interested in the whole concept of self-mastery, bettering yourself, and building the life that you want to build, I have something for you, a new newsletter. Inside, I'm breaking down my deep personal insights and new topics of self-mastery in a deep and applicable way. So if you are interested, want to go check that out, the link will be in the description. But like always, remember, when you master yourself, you can master your life.